Like many of yous, well, first of all, hello, this is Noxious1. I know I haven't made a video in a while. Just didn't feel like making a video, to be fair. I just wanted to relax and kind of just have my own time, I guess, by myself, really, and just do stuff that is nothing that is involving YouTube or Uncharted or any sort of game. I was just, busy with life and just doing stuff. That's why I didn't upload. And I mean, I did have time to upload. I just, like I said, I didn't really want to. So, but I'm back now, kinda. So, and you might be wondering, why am I showing you Alan's Uncharted 3 montage? Well, it's simple. Well, first of all, I think Alan is arguably the best player in Uncharted 3 right now. He's arguably the best, if not the best. If everybody agrees that he is the best of this generation, then I wouldn't be mad, and I don't think many players would be mad. The guy's just insane. I think what makes him probably the best player nowadays is his consistent way of playing. I mean, he doesn't. The funny thing is, he doesn't play every day, because I have him on my friends list, and he doesn't get on every day. And if he does get on, it's probably going to be like late at night, or late in the evening. But he doesn't play every day like maybe he used to. And same with me. I don't play this game every day now as well. I just play it sometimes to make videos, maybe, or do some 1v1s, or play with few friends online. But that's about it, man. That's about it. I don't play by myself. And when I do play by myself, I play like 2 matches maybe, or 3, and then I get bored easily, and then I just do something else. But what makes Alan, I think, arguably the best player of this generation, or at least from 2017, maybe even 2016 until now, until 2018. What makes him so good is his aim. Probably his aim is probably the best thing about him. I mean, his movements are good as well. I mean, like you see in the montage, his movements are so good. At least in this montage there. And his aim is always on point, practically. I played against Alan many times. I also played with him in the same team. Obviously, XRCH was our clan. It was me, Alan, B, and YJ. And I think, Chris Gamer was also in our clan for a little while. But then it was just me, Alan, B, and YJ. And, me and Alan played together, and we played against each other. And I always said, it doesn't matter how much I trash talk Alan, I will always say he has one of the nastiest aims in an entire Uncharted 3. And I'm talking about, in an entire Uncharted 3. I'm not just talking now. I'm talking about since this game came out. He has one of the greatest aims ever, and it's not just with M9. His aim is this good with AK and Gmod, I would say, as well. So I can't say Alan is bad, because he's not. I mean, this montage is proving. I mean, this montage is him practically killing all the pro players, I guess, or people that can play. People that have experience in the game. He's not killing just some random noobs in pubs. He's killing guys in scrims. This is all scrim. This entire montage is him killing people in scrims, which is insane. He's not killing random noobs. He's killing people that can actually play the game and have experience and all of that. I mean, I heard that some people say that Alan lags and all of that bullshit. Like, I heard that he does lag, and apparently he does, and there was only like 2 times maybe where I saw Alan lag, and one time I exposed him, because there was time when me and Alan hated each other, and now we don't. Now we're cool, and we're buddies. I wouldn't call us friends, but we're buddies, and sometimes we play on Uncharted 3 together when he invites me or I invite him, and then we play. But I don't know Alan that much. What I'm trying to say. I don't know Alan as well as maybe some other people do. It's always amazes me when somebody says Alan sucks, because we all know Alan doesn't suck. So when somebody says Alan is a noob, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me, because I know he's not a noob. I've played this guy. The people that call him a noob are either a hater or they never played Alan. Because if you played Alan, then you will know he's not a noob. He's not a noob. And like I said, the guy just has great movements. I wouldn't say Alan has the best movements in the game, but he definitely has the best aim in the game. And I'm sorry if you disagree with me, but in my opinion, he has the best aim. At least with M9, he has the best aim with M9 in the game since 2016. I mean, Firestyle could compete maybe, but I would say Alan has a better aim than Fire. I'm sorry, I played against Fire. I know how Fire plays, and they have similar styles, but Alan just has a better aim than Firestyle, in my opinion. So Alan, in my opinion, since 2016, he's been ruling this game for a while. For 2 years, he has the strongest, most consistent aim in the game, and nobody can. I mean, even if you beat him, because I beat Alan in a 1v1 like 9 times. I beat him 9 times, I believe, or 10 times, or something like that, and he beat me like 30 something times. So you already can see why he is better than me when it comes to 1v1s with M9 also, and just he's a better scrim player than me as well. He's a better competitive player. I'm not even going to argue with that. He's a better 1v1 player than me, at least with M9, because I do consider myself, I do think with T-Bolt and Gmo, I am better than him with T-Bolt and Gmo, but with M9 and AK, even Dragon, I think he's better than me with those weapons, by far. And then obviously scrims, and competitive, I think he's better than me. Pubs could be argued because he doesn't play a lot of pubs. I'm really used to pubs, so I dominate in pubs. Like, I'm just insane in pubs. I get like 30 plus kills practically every match if I play by myself against, if I just play by myself against just non-experienced players, I can just easily get 30 plus kills and get clips and all of that. I do think I'm better than him when it comes to clip hunting as well, because he's not a clip hunter. Don't forget, I try to do everything when I'm the player that tries to do everything. So I try to become a competitive player, try to be a clip hunter, try to be a pubster, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For some people, for me, I'm happy to say that it did work because I was a competitive player, not for long, but I was, and I also. I do clips. I do like to get clips, and I enjoy getting clips. Actually, it's always fun for me. And obviously, I like being a pubster. I like just going online and raping noobs. Sometimes I don't have that much fun playing against people the same level as me, or better levels than me, or or just people that can actually play. Sometimes it's not interesting as much to me. So I'm always. In some way or form, always had more fun playing against non-experienced players because I'm used to it. I've been playing this game since 2011. I've just been used to playing pubs and nothing else. Yeah, and my point of this video really is, some people might be wondering why you're making a video about Alan, and I think it's important because a lot of people consider him the best of the best. Right now he's a top 1 player and the most known player of this generation when it comes to competitive. He's a known player in competitive league and 1v1s. He's really known in 1v1s and competitive stuff. Pubs, not really. Nobody talks about him when it comes to pubs and clip hunting. But 1v1s and competitive, yes, people do talk about Alan, and no wonder he's been in so many teams because everybody wants him in the team. He's really aggressive, really strong player. Let's just put it that way. He's really strong, right? He's insanely strong. So yeah, but I think my biggest purpose of this video is really for you guys to decide for yourself what you think of Alan. Do you think Alan is the greatest player of this generation? Do you think he does have a nasty aim? If you think he's a noob, tell me why, because I can't see why he's a noob. There's really nothing about him that is newbie. Sometimes maybe, we all went negative. Nobody can always go positive in scrims. And people say that they always went positive in scrims, then you're lying. You're for sure lying. There should be at least one match where you went pretty shitty. You know, like maybe you have like 26 kills and 28 deaths or something. You know, for example, because I think every player, even good players like Alan, even like me, Firestyler, any good player that has been playing for a long time, if you never went negative, that's bullshit. Because I went negative in scrims, I ain't gonna hide. You know, I went negative. But I think when it comes to scrims, and the most important thing, you know, like team objective or plunder, I don't think it's about the kills. Team deathmatch, yes, it's about the kills, but team objective and plunder, it's not about the kills or your KD ratio. You know, it's about the teamwork. It's about teamwork and trying to win the match as a team. Getting kills and trying to get kills and not as many deaths. And basically, if you play for KD ratio, you're playing the wrong mode. You shouldn't be playing competitive if your aim is to have a good KD ratio. You know, you shouldn't be playing competitive. Competitive is a whole different ball game. At least in Uncharted 3 it is. Like, it's not about kills and deaths. It's about teamwork and trying to get that fucking idol in a treasure chest. You know, that's what the aim is in the plunder. In team objective, the aim is to go for the points, you know, for the points, to get as many points as you can and win the fucking game. So that's how I think, you know, when it comes to team objective and plunder, yes. Team deathmatch, it is about the kills, but you have to play smart. It's not like in pubs where you can just run around and kill people. In competitive, it's different. You can't be doing that, and if you do that, you will end up dead. Somebody will kill you with T-bolt from a long distance, or somebody kill you with a hammer, because, you know, there's a lot of things. When you play competitive, there's a lot of things you have to think about, you know, and you should think about your team. First of all, you should always think about your team. If you think about yourself, listen, I already said this before, competitive is not for you. But back to Alan, you know, I think Alan is a great player. I think the guy's insane in every single way. You know, he's a good buddy of mine, you know, online, obviously. You know, we talked many times, and he's a cool dude. He's a nice guy, you know. He really doesn't wish bad to anybody. And if somebody does start fight with him, it's because they're jealous of his skill. Really. They're just jealous of his skills, they're jealous of how he plays, and they always try to find a reason to hate. Everybody always try to find a reason to hate. It's normal. I've done that before as well. There was times where I just would hate somebody for no reason, because I was just a stupid little kid. But nowadays, you know, what I try to do is just not to fight anybody, or try not to argue. And if somebody says I'm a noob, I try to ignore that. You know, try to just ignore it. Try, you know, just let them say whatever they want. Who cares, right? So I think that's the most important thing. But you know, end of the day, I'm gonna obviously start ending this video now, but I think end of the day, you know, I think what made Alan so popular in this community, because he hasn't been making YouTube videos really until like 2017. That's when he made his channel and started uploading a few vids there and there, you know. I don't know if he edits those videos himself or somebody's helping him, but you know, he has a channel and he uploads videos. Not every day, but when he can, you know, he does upload. You know, I've been asking myself for a while, you know, what made Alan that popular? I think him playing in scrims a lot made him popular. You know, he has a video on Gabriel Lenny's channel, was #1. He has a video on his channel. You know, obviously it's a rampant video. That's probably his most famous video, to be fair. When you think about it, that's his most famous video. Out of all of his videos, that's the most famous one he has. He's rampant on Gabriel Lenny's channel. And I think that kind of got him known in the community a little. And, you know, just him playing scrims with a bunch of pros, you know, made him known as, you know, and people start talking about him and saying how good Alan is. And I think that's what got him kind of known in this community, really. It's his, you know, I don't think he was even trying to be known. He's not trying to be a known player. It just happened that he became known. And he's definitely, now, I consider him one of the best players. You know, of Uncharted 3 of all time, he is one of the best of all time. Sure, you know, that shouldn't even be argued. You know, it's just a fact. I know he didn't do much for competitive. He obviously, you know, he done some competitive like me, but he didn't do it a lot. You know, so some people might be thinking, oh, why is he one of the best? He's not one of the best. He didn't do competitive that much, and I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. You know, if he done competitive a lot or not, I still think he deserves to be put on the list of one of the best players of all After all, how many people he beat in 1v1s, man? A bunch of people. He beat a bunch of people. He beat a bunch of people in 1v1. You know, he just deserves it, guys. You know, there's nothing much I can really say anymore. I think he deserves to be put on the list of one of the best players of all time. I think he does have one of the nastiest aims in the game. He proved himself a lot by now to be recognized as not just a normal player. You know, he deserved a crown. You know, I guess. And I don't want to sound like I'm kissing his ass, because I'm not. I'm just, you know, I watched a lot of his videos. I've played with this guy in the same team. I played against him, and I know that he is really good. It doesn't matter how much I say he is not, or how much I call him a noob back in the day. I know that's not true, and everybody who called him a noob know that's not true. It's just, you know, when you beat somebody, especially if you beat Alan, you know, you'll be proud of yourself. You beat one of the best, you know. And I remember when I beat him 9 times. I was like, damn, I beat him 9 times, you know. And it's just, it's a very good feeling when you beat people that are really good, you know. And I'm not saying I'm not good, because I do consider myself a really damn good player. I consider myself one of the best. I might sound cocky maybe, but I do think I'm one of the best. I think I've done quite a bit by now for this community. You know, I've uploaded videos as much as I can. I try to make sure this game stays alive. You know, I've competed in competitive. I also done 1v1s, and I beat many people in 1v1s. I beat good players and bad players, you know. I've been to the final of the Savage Era tournament with my team OL. You know, I've competed, you know, me and my team XRCH. Well, it's not my team, but it's Alan's team. We also got to quarterfinals, the semifinals. No, it was semifinals, I believe, of the East Hub tournament. We got to semifinals, but we lost in a really intense match against the GP Nation. That was probably one of the most intense, you know, competitive matches I ever witnessed or played in. We won like 2 matches, and then we had like 2 draws against them, and then they beat us then they beat us twice, so it was 2-2. And then the last map, we had like 3 draws as well, and then they beat us after 2 tries. We played the map again for the 3rd time, and then they beat us, and the final score was 3-2. But we were winning by 2 maps, and somehow we still lost. But that was some intense match. I wish I could have uploaded those matches, because they were really, really good and really intense. And by the time we finished all those matches, we were so fucking tired. But we were proud still, you know, for getting a bronze medal, I guess. In the tournament, we were still proud. So, you know, it was, you know, I've done a lot for this game as well, like Alan. So, you know, yeah. But I think, you know, I just really want you guys to, you know, write a comment down below, and you know, just see what you think about this, what you think about Alan, what you think about him as a player. I'm just interested to hear and see. I think you'll be interested to see what people think of him as well. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also go subscribe to Alan's channel. I used like 3 or 4 of his videos. I hope he doesn't mind. But go subscribe to Alan's channel. I think he deserves it. He makes great videos as well. And yeah, comment down below, guys. You know, comment down a lot of things. And let's talk about Alan, and let's talk about competitive stuff as well. Because this is why I make videos like this, where I talk, maybe make a commentary. I want you guys to talk as well with me and with somebody else in the comments down below. I think you can make always interesting conversations about things like this. So yeah, but like I said before, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you soon, guys. Peace.